zijn hier bij de stand van Behringer. Ik heb hier bij mij Greg, dat is de product manager voor Behringer, voor alles wat de DJ-toestellen zijn. Er zijn een aantal hele mooie toestellen, allemaal tractor gebaseerd. Tractor wordt voorlopig niet bijgeleverd, maar dat wordt aan gewerkt. En Greg gaat nu de 3 controllers, of de aantal controllers uitleggen. Come on, Greg.
Okay, so this is the CMD Studio 4A. This is a 4-deck compatible A and C, B and D, each have switches decks. Navigation control. So we'll load some songs here. We'll go to deck A. Let's load a song into deck A. There we go. We have 6-inch touch platters. So when you touch them, scratch on. You do a scratch. You turn the scratch off. You do a nudge, so you can mix just like on a CDJ.
Yes.
100mm faders, 60mm volume fader. So very standard size controls. You have control over 2 different FX units inside of Tractor. This section is for looping, so I can turn on a loop and change my value to a very tight. EQ, 3-band EQ, full kills, and your cue send to the headphones. This has got a 4-in audio, a 4-out audio interface. So you have RCA out on the back to go to your mains. You have your headphone jack here as well.
Volume microphone control. Is?
No microphone.
No microphone.
No, on this product, no. We had some stuff to go for a next level product.
Yes.
So this one, no mic. It's a very simple.
And the pricing will be around?
$199.
$199.
US, yeah.
$199 US, okay.
So that's these.
Okay.
Now the next line is a little more complicated because there are 5 different controllers here. And it's a modular system. So we'll start over here. This is the PO1. This is a platter-based controller. Again, a touch-sensitive platter. You have a high-resolution pitch fader. This is a 14-bit MIDI message. Control over effects here as well. Cue points. And also this deck button will switch between 4 different decks, so I can control deck B, deck C,
oh yes,
or deck D.
So with one control you can, as a matter of fact, control 4 decks.
Correct.
But you don't have to.
But also, if you were using, for instance, Virtual DJ, where you could have 16 decks
yes.
if you wanted to, you could have 4 of these. They will all send different messages. This will send 1 through 4, 5 through 8. You could have literally 16 decks of control with this system.
No, you just have to map it in Virtual DJ.
Right. This unit is the MM1. This is a mixer module, 4-channel, crossfader. Your 4 knobs here can either be a 4-band EQ or a 3-band EQ and gain, or a 3-band EQ and filter, Pioneer style. You have control over 2 outputs, browsing, and your cue volume and mix, of course. The cool thing about this module is that you also have a 4-port multi-TT USB 2.0 hub on
yes.
the back of this to
so
plug
you
your
can
other
link
controllers.
with the other controllers, yes.
Right.
So you don't have to power these ones.
Right, correct. Now the other cool thing
you only have to
this,
use, if you have this setup, you only have to use 1 USB to your computer.
Correct.
Correct, yes. Okay.
Now the other cool thing about the CMD modules is they'll join together.
Oh yes. Okay.
Yeah, a system on the bottom. So that's the platter section and the mixer section. We also have a drum style module. Again, you've got your 16 pads, 8 buttons that can be cue points or effects triggers or whatever. A navigation section here. And all of these buttons, of course, are MIDI mappable. We have our LC1, which is a clip-based DAW controller.
Clip-based? What's that?
Yeah, for like Ableton Live, or there's a new program called Bitwig that was released, I think, last week. So any clip-based DAW, this works out extremely well for. And then also, So this does clips, but you can see that it doesn't do scenes, right? Where you launch everything in a row together. So you use another module like this, and this is your scene controller. You hit it, it launches all the clips in the scene. So mixing and matching these modules is very much how you get to build really whatever controller you can think of. The last CMD controller is the DVS1. It will control, for instance, 4 different effects. So I've got control over FX 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what this allows you to do is in Tractor with 4 effects units, I can control any 2 effects units. This is 1 and this is 2 at the same time. But what's cool is these all send different MIDI messages. So you could actually assign these to different things and, for instance, control 8 different effects modules in Ableton Live. Then we have some freeform knobs that are really mappable to anything. You have your deck focus section, master, and you can do instant doubles. Your looping section. So if I were to, let's say we're on A, and we've got A playing, I can either go into slice mode and do very short values, or phrase mode and 16, 8, 4, 1. And then on the bottom you have 8 buttons here, and these can be used for cue points, of course, or whatever else you want to use them for.